Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you some of the features behind this brand new exchange that was only released the other week called Axiom Pro. Now, it is a really great exchange. There's nothing too different from BullX NEO and GMGN when it comes to the actual meme dex page. Obviously, everyone is familiar with this type of meme dex. On any exchange, you will see new pairs that are just launched, pairs that are graduating, and then pairs that are migrated. But there are a couple different features that you can actually use with Axiom that can give you a little bit of an edge over the competition, and that's why we're going to be going through it in this video today. So we'll go through some of the features that Axiom has that other exchanges doesn't have in the beginning. So if you come down to here, obviously we've got a wallet tracker, which is great, so you can track any of the wallets that you want to within one section. And then you also have a Twitter tracker. Now, I heard about this at first thinking, oh my God, this is an amazing feature. This is great. And then you click on it and it goes, you must trade more than 5 sol to access the Twitter feed, which why would you even have it in there, to be honest? Like, because you can get free ones just like ours. If you go down into the description below, you will find a link to this free Twitter tracker where there are over 200 accounts. They all post tweets and they all got updated in real time in this Discord server as well. We also have the wallet tracker features that I've been going through on other videos. I've now enabled this onto our own Discord and we've just started it today. So if you want to go check out the Discord, the link will be in the description below. All of this is free and all these are free tools just to help you with your meme coin trading. I'm not going to charge anyone for something they can create themselves for free. So there we go, it's all in the Discord right there. So you don't need all of this extra feature. You don't need to go and deposit 5 sol straight away just to be able to use the Twitter tracker. But obviously, once you get over 5 sol, you can then use this Twitter tracker. And this Twitter tracker is really great as well because it covers a lot of different accounts. And if everyone else who's trading Axiom is going to be using the same exact Twitter tracker, then it gives you a bit of an edge because you'll see when other traders are seeing similar tweets, and all that means is that if they're seeing similar tweets, then they're going to be investing in similar memes to you. So it is a really great feature, but obviously if you want everything for free, go to our Discord. So let's get into all the other aspects of Axiom. Now, what I like about it is it makes all the top 10 holders and the insiders and the dev holding really simple to see. So whenever you scroll over any meme on the meme dex, you'll see all these icons here. So the first one is top 10 holders. The second is dev holding. The third is snipers holding. The fourth is insiders holding, which is so key. You always need to look at this. And then it's bundle holding as well on the last one. So I just really like the fact that it's so clear on Axiom that you can easily go over and scroll through and see, even if you're not too sure on what the icons are and what they mean and you're new to memes, then this can really help you with your trading in the beginning. So what I'm looking out for, to be honest, with this meme dex, the majority of them, if you're not investing into something that's trending on Twitter, then for the majority of them, they're going to rug at one point. So really, the majority of these, all you need to be looking at is seeing if it can go for a bit of a pump, to be honest, on the new pairs section. So obviously you can trade new pairs and invest into ones. You can get really great wins, and this is one of the ways that you can get into tokens the earliest. But obviously you're going to have a lot of rugs as well. So what you need to be looking out for on the new pairs section is just these icons all the time. Insiders holding is a big one. If there's 49% insiders holding, there's no point even looking at it. And a lot of the new pairs that are going to come into this section, there'll be repeats. I've seen this about 4 times this morning, this Catax one. So just keep an eye out, because obviously all the ones in new pairs, the majority of them aren't going to do good, but you could still potentially make some quick flips from it. So all you got to look out for is just these icons. If they're all in green, if the majority of them are in green, then it's okay. Then it's probably worth investing into if it's matching a trend and there's volume in it. Also, what you need to look out for is making sure the top 10 holders isn't any higher than 30%. Any higher than 30%, you're going to have a bit of a problem with it, because as soon as one of them top 10 holders dumps off, then it's going to crash the price on you as well. So this is all stuff that you need to keep an eye out for. If you need to look at the filters, if you want to have some good filters and everything else like that, then what I can tell you to do is go over to here and just copy all the filters here. These aren't perfect filters and you'll never get perfect filters, but this can just help filter out a lot of the bad stuff that's on here at the moment. So for audit, I've put dev holding 1%, at least holding 1%. This is just for the new PERS section. And the reason why I am doing that is because Axiom has a feature where you can automatically buy in after the developer sells. This doesn't mean that every time you buy in after the developer sells that it's going to be amazing and then you're going to get a massive pump and you're going to have loads of money. But one thing that I can tell you that really helps, if the coin's got volume and it matches a certain trend, and also the developer then sells off, then you've got a lot of opportunity for some gains in there if the coin has volume and if people are invested into it. So what I like to do with this section, I've just put it as 1%. You can put it as however you like. It doesn't really matter to me how much the developer is holding. All I'm looking for is a coin that matches this sort of strategy, matches the trends that I'm looking at on the Twitter tracker over here. And all I'm doing is waiting for the developer to sell and then setting up a developer sell buy that just automatically goes through on Axiom the minute the developer sells and it gets to the bottom. So I'll show you how to do that in a minute, but we'll go through all the rest of the features. So that's all I've put for the audit in this section. You don't even need to have that. You can obviously look for new PERS that the developer hasn't sold, but this is one of the reasons why I'm doing it. So metrics for the new PERS, I've just put it at 10k market cap. This just helps filter out all the ones that aren't really going to do well, to be honest. And then all I'm doing with this is then making sure that no insiders are holding, or a very little amount of insiders are holding. In most cases, I'm not investing into any coins where insiders are holding. So for the final stretch, quickly just have a look at this. So for the audit, for the maximum age, put 180 minutes. The maximum amount of snipers, put 12%. And then we go to the metrics. For the market cap, minimum market cap, I've put 23,000. And then I've just applied it. So the migrated, I've gone a bit more in depth. So for the migrated, I've just gone to metrics and put 25k market cap, just if I see any token that is like dropping down that could potentially go for another run. And then 100 transactions I've put as a minimum, and 100 as a minimum of number of buys. Then audit, come over to this section, 12% snipers, and then for pro traders, I've put 5 minimum. So what this does, it automatically scans through, finds all the really great traders that are obviously doing well with a high amount of win rate and obviously a high Solana balance. If they're investing into a token, or if they have invested into a certain token, then it just gives you that extra edge to know that it is pumping and doing well. So those are the filters that I like to do for this. Again, to be honest, I don't usually trade this strategy. I usually use the multi-buy alpha. Go ahead and check out my other videos on the channel and subscribe as well, because the more subscribers I get, the more videos that we'll be doing on a regular basis. So if you like this type of content, then make sure you subscribe, as 90% of you haven't subscribed. So if you do, I'd kindly appreciate that, and we'll keep pumping out these videos for you guys. So let me show you what feature I'm actually talking about with the new PERS section. I'm obviously not going to invest into this at the moment. At the moment, Kanye West has been going on a mad rant on Twitter, so there's a load of Kanye related coins going out at the moment because he's been doing it in the past hour or so. So there's a load of Kanye coins and everything else like that. So what I'm looking for is a coin with a decent amount of volume that matches the trend. Now, I know for this Bianca coin, it's been rinsed and repeated all the time. People keep on making similar coins. So I'm not investing into this one, but this is just an example. So the developer's holding 7%, let's say, of the coin. Top 10 holders holding 32%. With this one, with types of coins like this where I think it could potentially rug, obviously I'm looking for activity as well. There's not enough volume for me to invest into this, but let's say we've got $10,000 volume in the 5 minutes and we've got a lot of buys coming in. Then what I would be doing is going over to this section in Axiom. So what you can do is click advanced and then click dev sell. So you can either sell off when the coin migrates, which is a great feature. You can do that on Bloom as well, which is an extension that I've been using that you can obviously use with Axiom as well. Like, they've just updated it, so you can use this sniper bot with Axiom. So that's what I've been doing personally, but I've also been using this feature as well, but I prefer this trading strategy anyway with Bloom. Go ahead and watch my other videos on that and why I actually prefer it. You'll see why. But for this, let's say there's loads of volume, right? So you can go to dev sell, click advanced dev sell, and then put in the amount that you want. So let's say we want to put 0.2 in. So let's say you wanted to do that for 0.2 and it's got some volume. So when the developer sells, he sells all, it'll go crashing down to like pretty much where it started, 6K. But if it's got volume and people are invested into it, the dev can sell, and then you can literally just buy in right after that, because everyone else is going to be seeing that opportunity as well. So you can set this with automatic just to get in as quickly as possible. Now you can change your slippage as well for these type of tokens, but all I would do for the dev sell is just up your fee slightly depending on how much you're putting in. Don't update it too much if you're only putting in like small amounts, less than a sol. Update it by like 0.005 or something like that, just to make sure it goes through. You can do that quite easily with this. And these are great features that no other exchange has, and I can imagine other exchanges will then be looking to adapt and basically add this to it. So this one, small target, I know people have been doing little mad ones like this, but let's just say, for example, I believe the developer is probably going to sell on this one. It's not one that I'd be looking to get into. It might pump a tiny bit, but what we'll do is just an example. We'll just wait till the dev sells. This is going up now. It was at 12K, but the dev is holding 20%, so he is going to sell at one point, and there's a lot of volume actually coming into this one, so it could be worth attempting it and trying it out. But I basically show you the strategy. Whenever the developer sells, he will do at one point, even if it's not all of it, he'll dump some of the bags when it gets to like 20, 30, 40K. If that happens, then all you got to do is look to see, right, how much buy volume is coming in. Is it going to pump if the developer sells? And there is a lot of buy volume coming in here, so it potentially could do. So it's going 25K, there's a lot of people buying in. At this point, they're probably seeing it on the meme decks. But I've seen that another token, literally called Small Tiger, was released like a couple hours ago. So that's why I'm just staring at it as an example. I'm not going to invest into it. But it could potentially go through a pump if the developer sells. So there we go. The developer sold there. He sold 10% of his bags. And as you can see, as it sold off, then obviously there's been a bit more of a buying dip into that. So what you could do, if you put this advanced section on, the developer sold and it would have went to 18K and pumped right back to 22K, which isn't great. To be honest, if he sold all of it and then you got back in, you could literally double your money in a couple seconds if that was the case. But there's not enough volume in this. I was just doing this as an example to sort of show you, because sometimes the developer can sell, and if there's not enough volume, then it's not going to go back up. But if you do this tactic, you can literally get in at a bottom price. There we go. He sold all of it now, or he sold a bit more of it. He's still holding 10%. But as you see, as he sold off, the price crashed down to here. So if you set this up with the dev sell amount to then buy in at this price, and then it goes shooting back up to here, then you could make some decent money. Especially if it was something like he sold all of it at 40K, then it would drop down drastically, and if there was enough volume, you could buy in at the lowest amount, and then it shoots back up. So there we go. You see, everyone's seen that the developer has sold now, so then that's why there's loads of buy volume that come into the token. But if you're doing it for a token that's actually matching a certain trend at the time on here as well at the same time, then you've got less likelihood of this happening where you're going to be rugged completely. Do you know what I mean? So another little tactic as well, it's been helping me minimize all of my losses, and this is why I keep talking about it in the videos, is if you get into something like this, obviously the rug there was too much. It was obviously too much there, and this was a bad token example. You wouldn't be investing into a token like this. Let's say you are trying to invest into this token, the developer sells, and it goes up a slight bit. If you then see that there's going to be a potential massive drop, just click quick sell on Bloom. So I watch my videos on Bloom on how to set Bloom up and use Bloom correctly, but it is so fast, and it is a faster sniper bot, and it can work with any exchange that you use. So you just fund your money to your Bloom bot, and then automatically as a Chrome extension, it can use any exchange, and then you can just buy and sell using this instead of an actual normal exchange. And this will help with the sales and when there's a massive dump off, because you can sell quicker than ever before. See how quickly that was? You would have had to then go click sell, then click this, then wait, and you could even put like a massive slippage in. You'd still be waiting a couple seconds, and that couple seconds isn't enough in meme coin trading. So with the Bloom bot though, it just minimizes that time. You can set more of a priority fee as well to make sure your transactions go through. But what I've been doing with it, especially if I've been seeing that a coin's turning the other way, I just quickly sell 100%, and I'm not losing too much. I'm losing a small percentage of my bags compared to when I was trading with normal exchanges like GMGN, BullX NEO, and this one, for example. So that's why I'm recommending it to you guys, and saying, like, I definitely think you should use Bloom, or you could even use Novabot. Novabot is a very similar thing. Use it with all these exchanges. I do recommend it, but you can just use the exchange normally if you would like to use that dev sell feature, and it can definitely help you if you're getting into the right tokens, that is. So this video is more going through the features that Axiom has compared to other exchanges, and not only is it because of the great features like the pulse section, the Twitter tracker, and the wallet tracker, it's also because people who are just normal crypto traders like myself and like other people like the fact that you can just trade crypto normally on here. So you can trade Bitcoin, ETH, and Solana with leverage as well. So this is one great thing. This is the perpetual section. You can trade with 20x leverage all the way up to 50x leverage if you would like to, and just normal crypto trading, which a lot of people really enjoy. I can do a video on that as well, so telling you guys how to trade leverage on crypto. But obviously you can trade this on here as well, just trade crypto normally. So if you're not used to all the meme coin stuff and you want to actually learn a bit more about trading, we're going to be doing some videos on all trading strategies and everything else like that you can apply to normal trading, like on Axiom Pro and everything else. So trading with leverage on normal crypto trading can definitely be some great gains that you can get as well, only because you can read the charts a lot more easier than any meme coin trading, because meme coin trading is so volatile that you pretty much can't read the charts. You can read it a tiny bit just to sort of understand which direction the price is going and everything else like that. Moves like this, traders spot it quite clearly, because this is just a liquidity sweep. When the price has gone down, it struggled to breach this price right here. The price has been struggling to basically buy or sell at this range, at the 200 range. It was struggling to go up, struggling to go down, which basically creates a nice layer of support. So when the price went to this section down here, people would then be able to tell by reading the charts, okay, it's not beating this price here. So that means that the direction is going to change and it's going to go up. So if you did this with leverage, you'd be able to make a decent amount this morning if you were trading Solana. So there's that option that you can do with Axiom Pro as well. It doesn't have to just be meme coins. You can use this. They also have a yield feature where you can earn passive income for basically putting your Solana on here, which is going to come soon, which is great as well. And I like the fact that Axiom has yielding farms and like crypto as well as meme coin trading all in one place. It's a great feature, and I like the whole user interface of this entire platform. It's really simple to use. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe for more trading content. Go ahead and join our Discord as well for all the free meme coin trading tools that you can use. And of course, make sure you check out Axiom Pro as well. All the links will be found in the description below. And thank you for watching the video again.